Daddy Don Garlits have helped transform this into one of the best drag races of the year. No better place for up-and-comer Bob Tasca to get his first career #1 qualifying effort, earning the praise of another legend, John Force. Indeed, if you want your NHRA race day big, then you've got it at the Gators.
NHRA Race Day is presented by Lucas Oil.
And we welcome you to Gainesville Raceway, where the #1 qualifier in Top Fuel is Larry Dixon in that Al-Anabi effort. He's gone back-to-back. He was #1 in Phoenix. Also, big debut of the Pro Stock Motorcycles this weekend. How about it for the Nitrofish Suzuki driver, Matt Smith? Now racing for Don Schumacher. He's #1 in Pro Stock Motorcycle. Got Bob Tasca in Funny Car, Mike Edwards in Pro Stock. Those will lead us in to this 40th anniversary edition of the AC Delco NHRA Gator Nationals, where the fans have been rolling in since 6 a.m. and they're ready for one exciting NHRA race day. Other news and notes we are following today. Warren Johnson, can you believe the winningest Gainesville racer in history? 9 times he's won this race, but he's not a part of the field today. He's had his second DNQ at this race in the last 30 tries. Mike Neff is as sick as a dog, but he is still pulling double duty. That's because John Medlin's heart condition has kept him in Indianapolis. John, get well. We need you back here at the racetrack real soon. Ron Capps is going for 3 in a row today. That's a big story in Funny Car. And Bob Tasca III gets his first career #1 qualifying effort, also in Funny Car. It's happened right here at Gainesville Raceway. Hello to some of our great friends here at the racetrack. Hello to all of our friends at home. We're glad you can join us. One quick programming note, be sure to follow all the action. The conclusion of this race, it comes your way 3 o'clock this afternoon on ESPN, not ESPN2. That's Mike Dunn. I'm Dave Reef. Gary Gerald is pittside. And Mike, let's talk a little bit about how big of a race this is, especially for a guy like Bob Tasca, who got his first career #1 qualifying effort. What's he got to be feeling at the enormity of this race?
Well, obviously, he'll be feeling very good, but Bob Tasca III, he understands the importance of Gainesville and the Gator Nationals. Family's been involved in the sport since back in the 1960s. It's all about the history. The Gator Nationals is a historic event, so for him to come out here and get that #1 qualifying spot, and he did it in the very first session here, as you see on the right side of your screen. That 4:12 elapsed time, I guarantee you, he was as high as a kite when he did his interview. The only thing that's going to be better is if he can get his first Fuel Funny Car Wally this afternoon by getting a win here at the Gator Nationals.
And there's the fist pump and the champ. It's Lucas Oil Rapid Fire Time, and yes, enormicity is a word. At least I say so today. And let's talk a little bit about Harley Davidson. We talked about the Pro Stock Motorcycle debut. Well, they've now been allowed 4 valves. It's a little bit of a controversy with the other manufacturers in this class. What can we make of this 2-wheel travail?
Well, it's always going to be tough because the problem is you have 4 different manufacturers in one category. You're always going to have controversy. The big controversy seems not so much the rule itself, is that it just the other competitors feel that the rule got dropped in on kind of backdoored. But the fact of the matter is, I talked with Graham Light. Harley Davidson submitted their proposal 2 years ago at the same time in which Suzuki did put their proposal for a 4-valve engine. Suzuki is still in development on that. Harley elected not to put a press release out that they were going to do that. Suzuki did. NHRA stand is, it's not our job to go out there and tell all the competitors what Harley Davidson's doing. That wouldn't be the right way to go.
Sure, we'll of course have more on this as the story unfolds. Of course, Harley Davidson involved in some very big moments here at Gainesville Raceway. As Andrew Hines got Harley's first win in 04, he broke the 6-second barrier in 05. And in Pro Stock, the national records were set here. The ET mark has been reset in Pomona, but the speed record still holds up here. It's held by Jason Blyne.
A lot of historic things have happened here, and obviously one of my favorites in 1994, first father-son matchup in Fuel. Connie Coletta defeated his late son, Scott. Scott did go on to win the championship that year, so that was a very good year. But 1992, that has to be the big one. Kenny Bernstein breaks a 300 mile per hour for the first time in qualifying at 301 miles per hour.
I can't let you off the hook that easy. Don't forget about your Gainesville moment. How about Mike Dunn back in 1999? Racing with Daryl Gwynn. You know it. Well, the other story, we're going to be following Ron Capps going after the trifecta. It hasn't happened since 1983 when Frank Hawley did it. It's happened a lot of times before then, but with competition the way it is today, what are Ron Capps' chances?
Well, I mean, obviously it's very good to come out and get 2 wins right off the bat, but remember, funny cars just by their nature are very hard beasts to tame, and that's going to be the trick here today because we saw in qualifying when the heat was out, the track was a little bit tricky, mainly from about 200 feet to about the 600-foot mark. We saw Ron Capps. Ed McCullough made some decent runs. Didn't see the performance that we saw in the first 2 events. Like I said, he has a good shot, but they're going to have their work cut out to get that 3rd straight win.
Who'd like to see a trifecta out of Ron Capps? Ron's no doubt going to certainly like that when he hears that. Gary Gerald, good morning to you.
Absolutely. Good morning, Dave. Good morning, Mike. Good morning, race fans. And with this team that really knows how to win here at the Gator Nationals, Ron Capps has 2 victories. Let's take a look at some video in 2006 when he got his first win at this racetrack. Then he came back the next year and did it again. And his tuner, Ed the Ace McCullough, has done it no less than 4 times. But the story for you, Ron, last year at this time, you guys couldn't win around racing. This year, you're the only guy who's unbeaten thus far. What's the big difference?
Just attitude, I think. A little bit of an approach, but it's the same parts in the car, same people on the crew, same driver and same crew chief. It's a different approach and a more aggressive approach, which, you know, today we'll see what happens. Today's conditions are going to be very hard for crew chiefs to get the handle on the track, and a driver's really got to be on his game to keep the car in the center of the groove. But, you know, every morning I woke up in Pomona and in Phoenix, and here, the competition to reel off 2 wins is amazing. I mean, and we're lucky, and it's hard to believe for even us because the competition, when you look around the pit area, is amazing. So we're just trying to take it 1 race at a time.
And he's got quite a challenge in the first round, guys, because it's a good matchup. Tony Pedregon and Capps side by side, first round of eliminations.
Now, thank you very much, G-Man. In fact, the Pedregons are involved in a couple of first round matchups we want to keep our eyes on, and you just heard that Ron was involved with Tony.
Well, that's right. The 2007 and 2008 Full Throttle champions. Tony Pedregon won it in 2007. Neither of the Pedregon brothers have a round win yet this year, and then Tony has to go up against Ron Capps in the first round. I'll tell you what, in Cruz, he doesn't have it easy either. He's got to go up against Ashley Forrest Hood, number 2 qualifier. She looked very good in qualifying, so both the Pedregon brothers are going to have their work cut out to get that first round win this season.
And it all comes your way today at 3 o'clock on ESPN. When NHRA Race Day returns, don't know if you've heard this, but it was a big off-season for the Force family. Of course, it involves John, so that means a good story will follow. Now about Antron Brown. He made his debut as a Full Throttle racer right here in Gainesville in 1998, but that was aboard a bike. Now he's in Top Fuel.
NHRA Race Day is presented by Lucas Oil. Made in America, sold to the world. And in part by Presto. Your inner car guy knows only Presto is Presto.
And we welcome you back to NHRA Race Day presented by Lucas Oil at one of the biggest attended races, the AC Delco Gator Nationals. We're in Florida. Where are you? Hey, don't worry if you can't be here, no big deal, because you can join us for the conclusion of the Gator Nationals right here in Gainesville with the finals coming your way at 3 Eastern on ESPN. Pay attention to that. ESPN, not ESPN2. Remember, it's a season opener for Pro Stock Motorcycles, who will grab the first important win of the 2009 Full Throttle season. Well, I'm not sure if everybody knows this, but it was an exciting winter time for the Force family. Paul Page has all the details in this week's Harley-Davidson Quarter Mile Profile.
Last December, Ashley Forrest married crew member Dan Hood. The wedding took place at Lake Tahoe in a ceremony that Ashley spent a year planning. We asked the father of the bride, John Forrest, if he helped with any of the wedding day preparations.
Dad helped a little in the wedding. Not much, but there was a couple little things. that happened?
I had 3 little flower girls and 2 junior bridesmaids, so I had some younger kids in my wedding. And he was so worried that they were going to do something wrong. We're all in getting our hair and makeup done, and I look in the other room and Dad has all the girls lined up. Now try it again. Walk to me. Nope. Don't go a little ahead of her. You have to be in a straight line. Made him practice, and then we found out after the wedding that he bribed them each $25 if they would do their part perfect.
Okay, during the rehearsal. Okay, yeah, okay. Because I know how little kids can get out of hand. And they're a wild little group, and so at rehearsal, they wouldn't stay in a straight line. They kept moving around, and so it's my nature of used to running everything. I took the little girls aside. I said, let's have a little talk. So I said, here's the deal. If you promise me that you will go perfect, and you will not talk, and you will make your line perfectly straight, I'm gonna give all of you $25 a piece. And Autumn goes, cash? She wouldn't take it, no check. And then later they demanded a payment, or they were gonna tell, so I gave them all the $25. Cost me $150. They were really good though.
Can you feel Danny's pain, Mike?
God, can you imagine having John Force as your father-in-law?
Oh, we love you, John. We love you.
We do.
Let's move on. Talk a little bit about Pro Stock. Greg Anderson reset the national laps time record in Pomona. Jason and Jed got the wins, but the most consistent car this year, that has to belong to Mike Edwards.
Oh, without a doubt. When Greg Anderson, Jason Line dominated, but remember at Pomona they only had 1 qualifying session, so a lot of the teams weren't showing all their cars. Well, let me tell you, Mike Edwards now is showing all of his cars. This car looked outstanding in qualifying. He was low out of 3 out of 4 sessions. He had low ET of those sessions, including the #1 qualifying spot with that 458 at almost 210 miles per hour. Great job by that team.
Can the driver of the Applied Racing Technologies Pontiac get his first Gainesville win later today? Let's find out, G-Man.
Well, it is the first time in his career that he has been a #1 qualifier in back-to-back events, but there was great disappointment following the #1 qualifying in the last event at Phoenix, because in the second round against Ron Krischer, he was late on the tree and he ended up paying the price. And I know you beat yourself up big time over that. How difficult has it been to get over that now and get focused for what you've got to do today?
I think, Gary, when you make a mistake like that, as old as I am, it's harder to swallow. I think young guys, they can make a mistake and bounce right back, but us older guys, we tend to dwell on it too much. But it's in the past. I got to forget about it, and hopefully I can go out there and do my job today, because I feel like I let my team down last race.
Well, he has really been strong in every pass this weekend, and as the #1 qualifier, he'll get Gary Gaines in round #1 of eliminations.
Thank you very much, Gary Gerald. Hey, we're just getting started here on NHRA Race Day, and when we come back, we're going to talk Top Fuel with Antron Brown. We're going to talk Pro Stock Motorcycles with his crew chief when he was on 2 wheels, Steve Tartaglia. All that and a lot more. Come on back. It's NHRA Race Day.
More good.
NHRA Race Day is presented by Lucas Oil.
You're back in the pits of Tim Wilkerson, the Levi Ray and Schaub cars. We welcome you back to NHRA Race Day presented by Lucas Oil. They've had a bit of a moody car lately, but yesterday in the 4th qualifying session, the car threw him a bone. Tim Wilkerson, the #8 qualifier, probably will give Jack Beckman all he can handle later on today. You catch eliminations at 3 o'clock. All right, let's talk Pro Stock Motorcycles now and some of the changes. We documented the Harley-Davidson change. Struggled so far this weekend, though, 5th and 7th. Are they really showing their hand, though? That's one question, Mike.
Boy, and there's been a lot of changes in the offseason. Obviously, Matt Smith, as we talked about, moves over to Suzuki with Don Schumacher Racing. 3 out of the top 10 are not racing from last year into this year, including 3-time champion Angel Sampey. Matt Smith and Angie McBride got engaged. Woohoo!
And who's riding Matt Smith's Buell from last year? Well, Angie. Isn't that convenient? Matt Smith seems to be dominating the headlines this weekend. Let's take a look at our #1 qualifying run as you see some of the action here in the sportsman categories out on the racetrack. It wasn't the Harley-Davidson you need to keep your eye on here. It is Matt Smith. That's because he is aboard that Suzuki that he rides for Don Schumacher. That is tuned by Steve Tartaglia, who happens to be joining us on our NHRA Race Day set, along with the man he used to also tune on that Don Schumacher Suzuki, Antron Brown. But this man now is a Top Fuel driver. Very privileged, though, to have both joining us this morning. And Antron, let's start with you. You know, it's always got to be tough when the pro stock motorcycle guys, all your friends, all the family come back out here. I got to believe that if you could still run two professional categories, you'd do it in a heartbeat, wouldn't you?
Oh, without a doubt, Dave. I mean, you love it. I mean, bikes are a great class because you got to see the rider and the bike work as one together, and it takes a lot of physical ability to do that class. And the same thing with Top Fuel. If I could do it, I'll race all 4 of them, but it's not allowed just to get in there and do it all. I'm just a drag race enthusiast, and I've been a fan since I was a little kid.
Well, you're obviously a master to, driving these things and riding the motorcycles. But Steve, I got to ask you, you're the master of being able to make those motorcycles run, especially the Suzukis.
Betcha.
But how good was this guy, and was it a big surprise they did so well moving from the bikes to Top Fuel?
No surprise whatsoever.
Did he ever give you any trouble when he was riding for you?
No, and it was a pleasure to work with.
Didn't give you any trouble riding, just probably gave you a lot of grief in the pits, huh?
Occasionally. So Ant's the best. He's just a natural athlete, and anything he put his mind to, he'd excel at, any sport.
There is Antron back on that Don Schumacher Suzuki. You miss that thing, Antron?
Yeah, they were the good old days. I mean, me and Steve had a lot of fun together, and I learned so much from this guy next to me because it's not just racing a bike, it's just understanding the mechanical aspect of it. And Steve found ways to measure everything. He was so precise at everything that he did. Like you saw the way those bikes worked, and it was just amazed me when he came into sport. He built engines for so many years, Dave, and he got on the bike, he started tuning and I mean, the bike just kept on excelling, and he tuned 2 bikes. How many crew chiefs know tuned 2 vehicles that finished in the top 3, like 3 times in a row almost? So it was awesome, and I just love working with the guy.
Well, Antron already off to a great career on 2 wheels. Now he's doing it on Top Fuel. Let's take a look at what's been going on with this young man. First NHRA start in 1998, Gainesville, riding for Troy Vincent of the Philadelphia Eagle.
Yes,
you betcha.
He's been in 10 seasons of pro stock motorcycle, got 16 wins. That's not too bad in just 10 years. Switched to Top Fuel after the 2007 season. 3 Top Fuel wins, 7 round appearances, and is your current points leader. I just hate you.
And let's not forget, he's a Top Fuel point leader too for the first time in his career. So how about that?
Steve, I want to ask you, though, we talk about the controversy with the Harleys going to 4-valve. You're involved in the development of the Suzuki 4-valve engine. How is that coming along, and how do you feel about that 4-valve that Harley's brought out?
I think any new project is exciting for the class, so long as it's within the scope of the rules. We'll have to see how it plays out with them. If it's too fast, I guess NHRA will make the necessary adjustments. As far as our 4-valve, it's a work in progress. We're hope to debut it towards the middle of the season. We hope to be testing it here within the next couple months.
All right, we'll see how that plays out. Right now, you're tuning a very quick Suzuki ridden by Matt Smith, who's standing by right now with Gary.
And we have to keep in mind, of course, Dave, that the success of the last couple of years for Matt Smith, including a championship in 2007, 3rd in points last year, came on a Buell. Now he's on a Suzuki, where he started his pro stock motorcycle career many years ago. What's the biggest difference between those brands in terms of rider comfort and handling?
The biggest difference is just the vibration that the Buell does. Suzuki's really smooth, and as a rider, you have to be more, hit your shift points a lot closer on the Suzuki. And, the Buell, you have a bigger window of hitting your shift points. But Suzuki's definitely fun to run. It runs the back half a lot better than the Buells. And I'm glad to be back on one with the Nitro Fish and Don Schumacher and Steve Tartaglia tuning it.
Well, it's been a very impressive transition, obviously, thus far as a #1 qualifier. And he'll go up against the Kawasaki ridden by Ryan Schnitz in our first round of eliminations coming up later in the day.
All right, thank you very much, Gary. Antron, time to put you on the spot now, but not from me or Mike. We're actually going to turn it over to the fans. We've got young Corey Scott Rice, guy who's been coming to this race for 8 years. He's 11 years old now. He's going to put you on the spot. Here we go. Take it away, young man.
Hi, Antron. My question is, how has your past experience with Pro Stock Motorcycle help you with your reaction time in Top Fuel dragsters?
Wow, Corey, that's a great question. That's a great question, Corey. And one thing I must say is, like, NHRA has switched to lights in Top Fuel where you have to wait to see yellow so guys can't anticipate the tree. So I would say pro stock bike, if we left before we saw yellow, it was definitely a red light. We saw red when we saw yellow when we left the tree. So Pro Stock bike has kept me disciplined enough just to sit there and wait. And as soon as I see yellow, I can just hit the throttle pedal as quick as I can and try to get the quicker reaction times and get those race wins. So that's where Pro Stock bike definitely helped me out, Corey. Great question.
You betcha. Remember, NHRA.com if you guys got questions. So.
And I got one last question here. What pays more, Pro Stock motorcycle or Top Fuel?
Top Fuel, Mike.
Nice.
Top Fuel does, I can't lie. You know?
Well, let's look at what we got going on Top Fuel. Quickly, your thoughts about Clay Millican today.
Well, Clay is a tough competitor. I mean, he's got a lot of enthusiastic. He's really great on the tree. I think he's one of the best. Like, you know, I say he's in the top 5 drivers out there on the circuit. And I mean, with Mark Pickens and their whole deal over there, they're doing a great job with Lance tuning the car. So it's going to be a tough round matchup. So, I mean, every round out here is tough. So we have to go out there and do what we do and be poised, because if we slip, I mean, we can lose that first round real easy. So we're going to go back and work hard and see if we can pull that win off.
That's Antron Brown. That's Steve Tartaglia. What do you say, folks? Thank you very much for joining us this morning. Best of luck later today. And you, of course, can find out how these guys do later today at 3 o'clock on ESPN. When we come back, you got technical questions. We got technical guys to answer that. Got Andy Ace McCullough. He's got all the answers next on NHRA Race Day.
Thank you.
NHRA Race Day is presented by Lucas Oil. Made in America, sold to the world. And in part by Prestone. Your inner car guy knows only Prestone is Prestone.
You know, one of the best things about this sport are the fans and the signs that they bring. And the best sign this morning has to belong to Kathy from Fort Myers. Never hide behind your sign, just cut a hole in it. Kathy, you are on NHRA Race Day. Thanks for coming out this morning. Don't forget, 3 o'clock Eastern, ESPN later this afternoon for the conclusion of the AC Delco NHRA Gator Nationals. Funny car driver Ron Capps is on a roll, winning both Pomona and Phoenix. Can he go 3 for 3? Find out with us at 3 o'clock. It is Fran email time, and a question that comes to us from Ryan in Maine. He never sees them draining water during the rebuild, so he's assuming the blocks are filled. Do Top Fuel teams run a dry or filled engine block? Well, Ed the Ace McCullough has an answer for that one.
That's a very good question. Back in the early days, both the cylinder head and the engine blocks had a water jacket around them. In those days, we didn't tear the engines down after every run, and we could circulate water through the block and the heads to cool them. Today, as you can see with the cylinder heads here, they are a solid billet piece. There are no water jackets, and the block also, as you can see, it also has no water jackets. There's a removable sleeve, and the block is a solid billet piece. And the reason for that being, with the added horsepower that we have today, we're probably making twice as much horsepower as we did in the old days, and we need the billet, the solid block, for the strength so we can make more horsepower.
No water, the engine gets hotter? No, that's what nitromethane's for. Well, with that, we're ready for final eliminations, and Mike is... What in the world are you doing?
Oh, I'm resetting my DVR. We're on at 3 o'clock on ESPN. That's got me all messed up, and I'm not going to want to miss it because we're going to have some great racing action. Sun's out, always leads to some upsets. Can't miss it.
Cue the fans, and they're excited too, right? We're going to have it all for you. Great historic afternoon from Gainesville Raceway, which comes your way when? 3 o'clock. Where?
ESPN.
Do not forget about that. Coming up next, it is Sports Center. It's Selection Sunday. Good luck to all the teams that make the big dance. But we're going to be dancing later here in Gainesville, and we invite you to join us. For Mike, for Gary, our entire ESPN2 crew, I'm Dave. We'll see you this afternoon from Gainesville.